John had been devastated when he found out that his wife of 10 years had been cheating on him. It was the hardest blow to his heart, as he had thought they had a happy and committed marriage. But as he dug deeper, he discovered that his wife, Rachel, had been unfaithful with a bunch of guys, some of whom she had even brought into their own home. At first, John was consumed with anger and felt a strong desire for revenge. He wanted to make Rachel feel the same hurt and betrayal that he had experienced. But as the days went by, he realized that his initial anger was clouding his judgment, and he needed to come up with a well-thought-out plan for his revenge. He began to spend more time away from Rachel, claiming that he needed some space to process everything. Little did she know he was secretly gathering evidence of her infidelity. He had hired a private investigator to follow Rachel and gather any incriminating proof of her affairs. It was a painful experience for John to watch as the footage and pictures came back, confirming his worst fears. But he knew that he needed this evidence to move forward with his revenge plan. He also sought advice from a close friend who had gone through a similar situation and successfully got revenge on his cheating spouse. With all the pieces in place, John set his plan in motion. He first contacted a surprise divorce attorney, making sure to hire the best one in town. He wanted Rachel to be caught off guard and have no time to plan or strategize. Next, he made a call to the local news station, anonymously tipping them off about a cheating scandal involving a well-known and respected businesswoman in the community. He provided them with all the evidence he had gathered and sat back, waiting for the drama to unfold. The news report went viral, causing a storm in the community, especially among Rachel's friends and family. She was shocked and devastated as her reputation was tarnished and her secrets were exposed to the public. John knew that this was just the beginning. He wanted to make sure that Rachel suffered not just socially but financially as well. He had been keeping a separate account for years and had built up a significant amount of savings without Rachel's knowledge. He took all of it and transferred it to an offshore bank account, making sure that Rachel would not have access to a single penny of their joint assets. Rachel was blindsided when John served her with divorce papers. She pleaded with him to reconsider and begged for his forgiveness. But John was resolute in his decision and had no intention of backing down. He wanted her to feel the same betrayal and pain that he had felt. As the divorce proceedings continued, John's attorney made sure that Rachel would only receive the bare minimum of what she was entitled to, leaving her with almost nothing. John also sold their shared home and moved to a new town, leaving Rachel with no place to stay. But John's plans for revenge did not end there. He had one more trick up his sleeve. He wanted to make sure that Rachel never had the opportunity to cheat on anyone else again. He had discovered that she had a strong desire for luxurious designer items, and he had used this to his advantage. He had a friend who was a top designer in the city, and he requested for a special piece to be made just for Rachel. It was a beautiful designer dress, worth a fortune, but it had a hidden twist. John had requested for a special chemical to be added to the fabric, one that would cause severe itching and irritation to the wearer. John sent the dress to Rachel as a gift with a note saying, "To my dear ex-wife, I hope you enjoy this dress as much as you enjoyed cheating on me." Rachel was ecstatic when she received the gift, not knowing that it was her final downfall. As soon as she put on the dress, she felt an unbearable itch on her skin, causing her to scratch and find no relief. She was horrified to discover that she had a severe allergic reaction to the dress, and it would take weeks for her skin to fully heal. The dress was declared a defective product and caused a huge scandal for the designer, leading to their downfall. With his revenge complete, John finally felt a sense of peace and closure. He had avenged his broken heart and made sure that Rachel paid for her actions. He moved on with his life, finding happiness in his career and eventually meeting someone who truly loved and valued him. As for Rachel, her life had been turned upside down. She lost everything: her husband, her reputation, and her beloved designer items. With nothing left, she was forced to start over, but this time without the thrill of cheating and the shallow materialistic desires. John's revenge had hit her hard, teaching her a valuable lesson in the process. In the end, John realized that seeking revenge only brought temporary satisfaction, but true happiness came from moving on and letting go of the past. He had learned to forgive Rachel for her mistakes and had moved on to a brighter future, leaving behind the bitterness and pain of his hardest revenge on his cheating wife.